Hello everyone, good evening. I don't know what time it is there and what time you're watching this, and I just had a break at 6:40, and I'll talk to you about how to stop eating chocolate, as so many people ask me, which is free so far. I think it's quite a lot. Alright, so I think the reason why you want to eat chocolate is because it's tasty, right? I agree with that, and why not? You should eat it, fine, but can you eat actually chocolate which is not sweetened? And if you're truly a chocolate lover, you should be able to eat chocolate without any sweetness, which means like no sugar, nothing that's in it. If you crave for that kind of chocolate with zero sugar, that means you might be actually craving for some iron and some other good benefits that chocolate provide. So I would stick with that, but if you're craving for the sake of eating some sugary food, that will not be quite good for you, because then that means you're again kicking your insulin level so high that will remain in your bloodstream for long enough for you to eat whatever you eat will be stored as fat due to having this okay, just the email, but I'll get back to it. They can wait, but you can't, so I'll finish with this. So if you're craving chocolate for the sake of sugar, that means you're not chocolate colic, but more like a sweet tooth. And obviously we all are, we like sweet because it's easy, simple, body needs it. Your brain needs energy, and your brain doesn't care about your body because all it needs is just instant food energy to keep the energy up high and that you're feeling good. And whenever you're hungry and your body doesn't feel good, your brain doesn't feel good, will manipulate you to eat more. But the brain wants it the easy way because it's a very greedy organ. We don't know, but basically the brain cells literally require and spend 16 times more energy than the body cells, the remaining body cells. So our brain is a special organ that's requiring maybe a third of the energy we need, and it's all consumed by the brain. So eat well, have high calories, but eat good food for your brain. All the other organs work for your brain, obviously. So one of them is your liver, and the second one is your, like other ones are like your hormones, which are making sure your body is regulating well, so your brain is constantly getting enough energy. And which is one of them is leptin. It will help you actually tap into your fat reserves so you can turn that fat into energy instantly. All right, so what I want to tell you here is that if you want to stay away from sugar, essentially your chocolate cravings, make sure you keep your insulin level at all times. If you don't regulate your insulin level good and well, that will cause more hungriness, and you will try to eat more. You will be tempted to do more cheating and try to snack and then essentially do cheat meals. The best way to avoid this is to eat good portion, eat food. I mean, this way of eating, which I've been telling you about, a lot of good food. So if you eat good food, your body will not require anything extra. So if you are just eating sugar, carbs, and at all times, every day, obviously your body will only recognize these kind of types of energy. So you want to essentially eat good food. Your body is accustomed to eat good food, back to what it was before. Years ago, millions of years, we've been evolving to be this person, and then only for the last 100 years maybe where we've changed our way of eating. So we'll go back to it and eat what our body is requiring for us to eat. So for that reason, eat your vegetables, have your good protein whichever source you're getting it from. There are vegetarians, vegans, they need protein and not so much, but I think I agree, we don't need so much protein because protein synthesis is something different. It's more like, think about this, bulls, cattle or other animals that are vegetarian, vegan, they can still have muscles and more than humans. So it's not your protein intake, sometimes the hormones. So make sure you utilize your hormones wisely, and it will come through obviously a lot of good food, minerals, vitamins, and they will all contribute to synthesizing protein properly, so you can actually go back to eating less protein and still have the muscles. Can I flex? Am I allowed? Alright, maybe I'm just still taking too much protein compared to some other people, but I can assure you I haven't been taking as much as people think. I don't eat as much, but I feel good because my body is producing as much protein as we need. Is more like body producing enough. What's that thing called? When I can't remember. What is that? The eggs have. How can I forget? I forget words. Anyway, just skip 10 seconds. Press that 10 seconds. Jump 10 seconds. Another 15 seconds. Google it or Yahoo search. Let me search. Cholesterol. Yes, I found it. Cholesterol. I don't know. So, like cholesterol, our body produces cholesterol because our body needs it. It's not that we always have high cholesterol. That's because the insulin level is too high and your body cannot utilize the cholesterol as effectively. So we end up having more cholesterol than we need because the insulin level is just going crazy. If you don't want to crave sugar, keep your insulin level constant at all times, not too high, so you will never crave sugar, I can guarantee you. All right, we'll speak soon before my colleague tells me to shut up. So see you later.